So I came out to grab some of this rhubarb for a salad, but I think that actually I'd also like to make strawberry rhubarb sauce, because that's just a super simple, yummy little dessert that we like to have around here in the springtime. Hi there, my name is Keiko and I am a volunteer and a monthly donor at the Nelson Community Food Center. And today I am in my kitchen and I am here with some gorgeous freshly picked rhubarb. I just picked this in my garden not too long ago, and I am going to show you how I make a really simple rhubarb and strawberry sauce. And this is something that's wonderful and easy to do when you've got access to fresh rhubarb. And actually, rhubarb is wonderful out of the freezer as well. This is a hot tip. So I'm just going to chop my rhubarb into chunks.
Get chunky.
So crunchy, do you hear it? Crunch. Have you ever eaten rhubarb raw? Just chewed on those stalks. They've got a really special tart taste that I'm growing to love. So I'm in a small space here, trying to make it all fit into this little screen. Anyway, keep chopping on all of my rhubarb. And so we don't eat the rhubarb leaves. Those, I understand, contain some toxins that aren't good for you, but the stems are wonderful. Now, I'm sure things like rhubarb, strawberry rhubarb pie and crumble and all that's really delicious as well, but I must say I love how easy and fast and so simple this recipe is. And I love having it on hand as like super easy dessert. Just that little bit of sweet treat at the end of a meal. Or I send it with my son to school in a little jar as a little treat at school. I love to have it over maybe a bowl of yogurt. That's the way I like to have it. And here I've got frozen strawberries. This is like from our garden from last year. And so this is last spring meets this spring. And like I was saying, frozen rhubarb is really delicious in this exact same preparation. I've done both. So I'm just gonna add strawberries. This is a lot of strawberries. You know, you can totally improvise. You can do this recipe just with rhubarb alone. But adding the strawberries really makes it super delicious, of course. So now, I don't know if you ever had rhubarb before, but rhubarb is quite tart. So usually I don't like to add sugar to like my applesauce and stuff, but because of the tartness of the rhubarb, I'm gonna add, you can see I've got quite a large pot going here, but I'm gonna add, this is a 1/4 cup of sugar, and I'm gonna add a little splash of vanilla. That's maybe like a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just gonna turn my cooker on here and give it a little stir. Ready, it smells amazing, thanks to that vanilla, of course. Now, you may decide that you want this to be a little bit sweeter, and you can taste as it goes along and always add more sugar. But I'm gonna start off with just a 1/4 cup, because there's also sugar in the strawberries. So I'm just going to let this simmer down together, and you'll be amazed, the rhubarb just kind of like melts away, and then in the end we're going to end up with this beautiful tart sweet concoction that's going to be delicious. Anyway, we're going to put a lid on that and let that cook down a little bit, and then we'll take a look at when it's all done. Hey, so it's been about 20 minutes, and you can see here that the rhubarb and the strawberries have all sort of cooked down. and have melted together until what we have is a very luscious blush pink sauce. And it's really hot still, but I just want to have a little taste just to kind of see if I've got enough sugar in there. You know, I actually think it does need a little bit more, so I'm going to add maybe another 1/8 of a cup of sugar. And then just stir that in, and I'm going to turn it off now. I think we're cooked enough. And so I've got quite a lot of sauce here. What I would do with this is I'm just going to let it cool down, and it'll thicken up as it cools, and then I'm going to put it into a jar and just keep that in my fridge. And I think there's enough here that I'm going to share a bit with my dad. I think he's going to like this. Oh yeah, much better amount of sugar in there. So I can't wait to share this with my dad, to enjoy it on its own or with a little bit of yogurt, or on some ice cream. That might be very tasty as well. So I hope you give this a try. It's really easy. Strawberry rhubarb sauce. If you like this video, you can go to the Nelson Community Food Center's YouTube channel, where they've got lots more really easy, delicious cooking videos for you to try out at home. So maybe we'll see you next time. Take care.